Thomas Edison, one of the most famous and prolific inventors of all time, exerted a tremendous influence on modern life. He contributed inventions such as the incandescent light bulb, the phonograph, and the motion picture camera, as well as improving the telegraph and telephone. Opportunity is missed by most people because it is dressed in overalls and looks like work. Genius is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration. I never did a day's work in my life. It was all fun. The value of an idea lies in the using of it. Your worth consists in what you are and not in what you have. If we did all the things we are capable of, we would literally astound ourselves. I am not discouraged because every wrong attempt discarded is another step forward. The three great essentials to achieve anything worthwhile are hard work, stick-to-itiveness, and common sense. To have a great idea, have a lot of them. I never did anything by accident, nor did any of my inventions come by accident. They came by work. What you are will show in what you do. Everything comes to him who hustles while he waits. Many of life's failures are people who did not realize how close they were to success when they gave up. Our greatest weakness lies in giving up. The most certain way to succeed is always to try just one more time. Just because something doesn't do what you planned it to do doesn't mean it's useless. Show me a thoroughly satisfied man and I will show you a failure. What a man's mind can create, man's character can control. Nearly every man who develops an idea works it up to the point where it looks impossible and then he gets discouraged. That's not the place to become discouraged. I find my greatest pleasure, and so my reward, in the work that precedes what the world calls success. I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work. There is no substitute for hard work. I know this world is ruled by infinite intelligence. Everything that surrounds us, everything that exists, proves that there are infinite laws behind it. There can be no denying this fact. It is mathematical in its precision. When I have fully decided that a result is worth getting, I go ahead of it and make trial after trial until it comes. Being busy does not always mean real work. The object of all work is production or accomplishment, and to either of these ends, there must be forethought, system, planning, intelligence, and honest purpose, as well as perspiration. Seeming to do is not doing. Results. Why, man, I have gotten a lot of results. I know several thousand things that won't work. There is far more opportunity than there is ability. Never get discouraged if you fail. Learn from it and keep trying. Not everything of value in life comes from books. Experience the world. When you have exhausted all possibilities, remember this: you haven't. There's a way to do it better. Find it. I failed my way to success. Tomorrow is my exam, but I don't care because a single sheet of paper can't decide my future. I've never made a mistake. I've only learned from experience. You can't realize your dreams unless you have one to begin with. Time is really the only capital that any human being has, and the only thing he can't afford to lose. Vision without execution is hallucination. Through all the years of experimenting and research, I never once made a discovery. I start where the last man left off. All my work was deductive, and the results I achieved were those of invention, pure and simple. I owe my success to the fact that I never had a clock in my workroom. I readily absorb ideas from every source, frequently starting where the last person left off. The first requisite for success is to develop the ability to focus and apply your mental and physical energies to the problem at hand, without growing weary. Because such thinking is often difficult, there seems to be no limit to which some people will go to avoid the effort and labor that is associated with it. Inspiration can be found in a pile of junk. Sometimes you can put it together with a good imagination and invent something. I have far more respect for the person with a single idea who gets there than for the person with 1,000 ideas who does nothing. Pretty much everything will come to him who hustles while he waits. I believe that restlessness is discontent, and discontent is merely the first necessity of progress. Show me a thoroughly satisfied man, and I will show you a failure. As a cure for worrying, work is far better than whiskey. I always found that if I began to worry, the best thing I could do was focus upon doing something useful and then work very hard at it. Soon, I would forget what was troubling me. Barring serious accidents, if you are not preoccupied with worry and you work hard, you can look forward to a reasonably lengthy existence. It's not the hard work that kills, it's the worrying that kills. The thing I lose patience with the most is the clock. Its hands move too fast. From his neck down, a man is worth a couple of dollars a day. From his neck up, he is worth anything that his brain can produce. The world owes nothing to any man, but every man owes something to the world. Success is based on imagination, plus ambition and the will to work. Success depends on how many experiments you can fit into 24 hours. 5% of the people think, 10% of the people think they think, and the other 85% would rather die than think. Genius? Nothing. Sticking to it is the genius. Any other bright-minded fellow can accomplish just as much if he will stick like hell and remember, nothing that's any good works by itself. You've got to make the damn thing work. I failed my way to success. Negative results are just what I want. They're just as valuable to me as positive results. I can never find the thing that does the job best until I find the ones that don't. I am 67, but I'm not too old to make a fresh start. Continued innovation is the best way to beat the competition. Good fortune often happens when opportunity meets with preparation. Hell, there are no rules here. We're trying to accomplish something. Never go to sleep without a request to your subconscious.